Hey Team Crown, how na day waiting they happen within this sub. Welcome back to our channel. Okay guys, this is about singer Banky W and the wife Adesu are sharing their stories, their experience, trying to get pregnant and all that. And just listening to this couple just makes me like feel emotional as well. Like, I'm happy that the whole thing ended with a good story. They finally, have a child, which is amazing. But their testimony, I feel like, is an inspiration to a lot of people. Just recently, for those of you that don't know, just recently they opened up, about what happened or what transpired in their life, struggling to have a child. There was a failed IVF, and also they lost the set of twins. They said there was something, the child was decaying or something. We're gonna watch it. But like I said, they miraculously, got pregnant and welcomed their baby boy. A baby boy. A blessing, right? Isn't it? Let's watch this video, guys.
So we got pregnant.
And we got pregnant with twins. And we had gone for the scans. We had seen the heartbeats. At this point, actually, very, very few people know when this happened. Every report that you have heard is a lie because nobody knew when it happened. And we saw the heartbeats. Everything was okay. And then during a routine checkup, we went back to the hospital to have a scan. And I just saw the doctor's face. When a doctor, I don't know how to explain it. When something is wrong, sometimes you can tell. And she was scanning, and I was like, what's wrong? She's like, oh, nothing, I'm just, And then I looked at the nurse's face, and she looked a bit funny too. And I was like, what's wrong? She was like, Adeswa, I'm looking for the heartbeat. And I said, for two of them? And she said, yes. And I'm actually not going to lie, I started laughing because it didn't make any sense to me. I was just like, what do you mean you can't find the heartbeats of both? And she said, yeah. So
we
I went home. Banky wasn't home at the time. So I went home, and I remember being in our living room. When I was at the hospital, I actually laughed. I was like, God knows. Then when I got home, I literally collapsed on the floor and I wailed. Wailing is not the same thing as crying. Wailing is a deep groaning in your chest. It's like a knot that you can't get rid of. And I'm sharing this because so many women go through this, but nobody talks about it because it's almost like a thing of shame for whatever reason. And I don't know why. Because you don't control your body. You don't create yourself. It's funny how we can accept that every other organ might need help. You can get a heart transplant. You can get help with your kidneys. But when it comes to the reproductive organs, it's like a dirty topic nobody wants to talk about. And I think it's really important that we talk about it. So we decided that over the weekend we were going to pray because God is a God that cannot do. There's nothing he cannot do. Impossible is nothing with him. So we're going to go back on Tuesday or Monday, I forget now, for a scan, believing that God will come through.
And Monday or Tuesday rolled around and we went back for the scan. And not only did we not see heartbeats, the embryos were shrinking. So they were decaying and they were dying. This was towards the end of the first trimester. When we found out that we were losing them and that we had to do an evacuation, it was a very emotional time, and she cried. And as a man, you think first of all, women are stronger than men. Let me just tell you that crying is not a sign of weakness. But as a man, you have been raised to be like, oh, you have to be the man, you have to be strong, you can't shed a tear. So she's feeling a certain way, she's crying, and I'm trying to be there for her, and I'm just, holding her and saying, it's going to be okay, it's okay. But the day that we cried together was the day of the evacuation. An evacuation, for people that don't know, is when they remove the dead embryos. And we go to the hospital, we do the procedure, and Adeswa is one of the strongest people that I know. But I had never seen her so frail and in so much pain, emotional and physical. And for somebody like me whose love language is acts of service, is helping, is fixing the problem, there was absolutely nothing I could do at that time. And we came home from the hospital, and I remember I led her up the stairs, and we got into the couch. And I held her in my arms, and we cried. And I'll say it again, it's okay to cry. Having faith in God.
Okay, guys, that is their testimony right there. Guys, I just quickly want to chip this in. Remember, we talked about this girl that came on social media claiming that Jamu Piper, the upcoming artist, impregnated her. But she's come out. You guys are right. Some people in the comment section, the day I posted it, they said they suspect that this lady is lying. Yes, those of you that suspected that this lady is lying, you guys are actually right, because yes, she's lying. Let us watch this video.
Yo guys, so the video I made about Jamu Piper is actually a prank, so please y'all should keep it calm. It's a prank. It's a prank, a fucking prank. Thank you.
Guys, I'm so confused. This thing has been bothering me for a while now. This guy, me and him have been together. We've been dating for a couple of months now. And to just cut the whole story short, I'm pregnant for him.
And I'm just thinking, why would this could affect his career? I don't know, but that is their own problem. Moving on to the next news here, we have Davido. Davido shut down. Titles in flatmates, don't mind me, by the way. Davido and Zubi shut down Onisha. You could see people. Is it Onicha or Onisha? I hear Onisha. Some people say Onicha. Well, let us watch this video.
Zubi come! Make us Zubi. No, leave her. Zubi come! You with the water, you the drive. Who that breathe? So I land there. Make us Zubi. Zubi! Call her. Zubi! Make us Zubi. Call her. Zubi. Make us Zubi. Make us Zubi come! Make us Zubi. No, leave her. Zubi come! You with the water, you the drive. Who that breathe? So I land there.
Guys, Davido breaks new record. His music Fall has now hit 200 million views on YouTube. That is huge, because this is the first Afrobeat video to cross 150 and now 200 views on the YouTube platform. All I can say is congratulations to Davido. Wizkid, the Burna Boy wins Grammys. Davido himself, is doing great, and that is just all good news. Irrespective. Here, Davido said, "I remember me and Kidomina making this record as a joke. Well, this ain't nothing to laugh at. God is good, and thanks to all of you supporting me ever since. I appreciate every single one of you." Let's talk about Bella Shmurda. Bella Shmurda said he is grateful despite not winning the Headies. He was nominated alongside Omale and others, but didn't win. He was interviewed after that and was like, shout out to Omale and the rest of them. And that is just mature, no bad blood But definitely, this guy is a promising artist. With this pace that I'm seeing, this guy will win like a lot of awards in the future. Except something happened, Nigerian factor. Let's watch.
Shout out to Eddie's. Shout out to Omale too. Shout out to Oxley. Shout out to Thames. It was a great honor being recognized. That's the major thing. When you work and people know you are trying, that's the thing. So God bless Eddie's. No issue. I feel great being recognized. Shout out to Omale as the winner. We cannot get to winner. You say no. Now my best will win. So shout out to Omale. Shout out to Eddie's. I feel very great for being recognized. Everything calm and cool. So God bless Eddie's. God bless Omale. God bless me. God bless Nigerian music.
Okay, guys, here we have Don Jazzy. Don Jazzy on Bounce Radio with Ebuka said, I sent several DMs to Wandeko begging him to come back. Can you imagine? And it's just so cool because everybody knows this. It's a general knowledge that Wandeko is a genius. General knowledge. He might not be receiving all these Grammys and these international awards. We know that this guy is a genius. I ever saw someone, I think I saw a comment one day who says that Wandeko is a lazy genius. But sometimes it's just grace. You understand what I'm trying to say? Well, Don Jazzy said that he really wanted Wandeko to rejoin, to come back to his management, but it didn't work out. He wished it had worked out because of course Wandeko is very, very talented. Let's watch this, and after that I will read a comment from Kelly Handsome about Don Jazzy.
But I was just upset at the time.
Yeah. I mean, Wandeko is genius. Every day we go on Twitter, they're trying to compare whoever is hot now. They will say Wandeko is either a mentor or a role model or everybody looked up to him. So how do you let someone like that go?
What do you mean by let somebody like that go? I don't let him go. You want me to go to my DM and show you different text messages of me begging him?
Yeah. Oh, you begged him to stay?
No, come on. There are different messages of me sending him this. I should go into my DM. I should go into my DM. I sent several messages now. Like years, even like 2012, 13. At different times, say, guy, there's still space here. I feel like we still have a lot of things that we can do.
I agree.
Yeah, or whatever. But then he's confused and he's at the point where he's handling his career by himself and he feels like, I don't need to be under anybody. I can do my thing myself. And then it's totally understandable. Fine, but then I did reach out a couple of times, plenty of times, because he is a fucking genius, like you rightly said.
Yeah. So he just never wanted to come back. Was it because of maybe he felt you didn't treat him well at that end? The thing you put out publicly.
I don't know. I don't know what it is. I want somebody to come outside and beat themselves in the chest and sit down and hold the microphone like this and say, "No, Daddy did not treat me well. This is what he did."
Yeah.
Say it with your chest and own it. So, and then at that point, then we might not be responding to something. But I don't think there is a human being on the face of planet Earth that will say that this is what the Daddy did to me. Whether boyfriend, whether girlfriend, whether man, friend, whether woman, that I will just say that this is what I did to the person. But I go out of my way to. I didn't think. Ask my friends, people that are close to me. They say, I didn't take pain. I take pain. I take pain for people. So I would like to hear you to come out and say it really with your chest.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So that is it. Kelly Handsome, commented because Don Jazzy in the video said if anybody, have a problem with him or he has ever treated somebody, bad in the past, they should come outside. He's just so sure of himself, and that's why he said that. But here Kelly Handsome, to prove him wrong, said, did he also state why he and his girlfriend arrested me with SARS and moved me from Kano to Abuja in handcuffs? No, he won't say that part, but it happened. Did he say why he sent his dogs to intimidate me? And he mentioned somebody else. No, thank God Festus Kiamu is still alive. Okay, guys, still on Don Jazzy, by the way. Don Jazzy also speak about why he didn't sign Fowls, Simi, Tenny to Maven Records. In his words, regret, I wish I signed Fowls, Simi. Of course, the opportunity came. Don't say I turned them down. for fouls. The working situation wasn't just right. I run a firm that could handle almost everything he needed. But I think he had like a management company set up already. It was like Tiwa Savage, but I had to grow into that kind of scenario where I had to handle someone that had a record label, some blueprint process. I didn't reject Simi. I did a Twitter contest for Journey of 1,000 Miles, the Prince's record featuring Wande Cole. I loved her cover. She was one of the people that participated. She didn't win, but she was high up there. I didn't pick the winners. I like her, but you can't sign anybody. That's one person I also regretted. I won't say regret, but I wish we worked on stuff together. The same thing with Tenny. We used to check on each other. I had not grown to the point that I would move you from Atlanta to Nigeria for work. Now I can, and we work before deciding if we're going to sign. Before I knew what was happening, there was faster people. She released records, and I was like, okay, we lost that one. 3 hot stars. It happened. The only person is David. I didn't want to sign him. That's Davido, but I knew he was going to be huge. They have money already now. Well, that is Don Jazzy right here. Moving on to the next news here, we have DJ Copy saying, a lot of people ask why I stopped my weekly hashtag offending with Fendi. Honestly, I was disappointed that despite being my fave brand at Fendi, didn't acknowledge me even after my team reached out to collaborate. So your team, after even spending money upon money, your team still reach out. They no still acknowledge you. Even you know, I don't even think say you do reach Hush Puppy for Gucci. Well, Gucci actually acknowledge, Hush Puppy. They send him birthday cake. They acknowledge him. Yeah, but again, Copy, who send you? Fendi send you. I beg. Speaking about vampires, and this has nothing to do with movies. Now, this lady aged backwards. Genevieve, guys, can we start asking this question? Genevieve, which time you go grow old? Aren't you going to age? Like, what is going on? Like, she shared a new picture recently because somebody asked, dear Queen, it's been long. You posted a picture for us here, and we're not very happy. And she replied, oh, not much to see here though. Genevieve. Moving on here, we have Victoria Iyama talking about how selfish the culture is and the religious beliefs, where concerning marriage. Let's watch.
Submissive. What does it really mean? It's really a big cause for concern.
Submission is not only the wife.
Yeah.
Submission is both of them. Submission is the wife. You submit to your husband. Husband submit to your wife. But our selfish cultural and religious conditioning, again, they do not highlight on the man submitting to the wife. Because if you grow up hearing it both ways, it will stick.
Yeah.
There is also a place in the Bible where it says, now it's the woman, your husband, your wife owns your body. Wife, your husband owns your body. Vice versa. But we don't hear the husband part. We only hear the wife part. Just so that it makes it easier for them.
Speaking about marriage here, we have Rita Dominic talking about the reason why she flaunted her fiance on social media last year.
I knew it.
Because for me it's like I hate to be predictable. But for me it was like, this is so unlike you. So what was happening? Was it an unscripted moment? Was it a moment of joy? Was it,
Everything. Everything. So that's the thing. Like, oh my goodness, today. Anyway, it just happened. A spur of the moment, happiness, and once in a while you want to share certain things with people.
Yeah.
And I felt like my lovers who have been there for me for decades, we all had a bad, year last year with COVID and everything, they could do with some happy news. So that was it.
But the way you are giggling and blushing about this news.
Because I don't.
It's just like you are struggling.
Yes, I am. I am struggling because I'm not used to talking about.
Yes, I know that.
That's part of my life. You know?
Yes.
Well, that is it. Here we have Uche Maduagu. Uche Maduagu said, if them do DNA test for Nollywood, many actresses go run comot for their marriage. When 80% Pekin no be them husband own. Well, I don't know about that. Here we have King Rudy as Paul Okoye. He said, please, if they say you sound Igbotic, Yorubatic, Hausatic, or however you sound, please be proud of it. You see those people who think you're an illiterate. When you sound like that, they are the real illiterate. There's nothing in their coconut head. Well, that is King Rudy right there. Guys, let me know what you think about this. Do you agree with what he said? Because for me, I think, you know, there should be a sign of where you're from, you know. So if you have this Igbotic accent or whatever, you know, I mean, that's where you're from, that's where you were born, that is the original you. So so guys, let me know if you think differently about it. Okay guys, moving on to the next news. Here we have a church, and I'm just thinking things like this, they're very rampant, you know, in other African countries. We have that in Nigeria too, but other African countries have done certain things that be like, wow, even Nigeria don't do rich like this. But who am I to judge? Here is church members kneeling down to welcome their pastor. Prophet Genesis is the name of the pastor, or the name of the prophet, the founder of Charisma Ministries in Zambia. This is a picture posted publicly, you know, on the Facebook page. And this pastor, it is not that it was posted by a member, it was this pastor that posted the picture. What is the world turning into? This prophet is the one that even shared it himself. Moving on, speaking about what the world's turning into, here we have BC Alimi saying we honestly need to stop putting Bible in hotel rooms. It is rude. This act of forcing your religion down our throat is rude. Simple. Let us move straight to the next one. BC Alimi, oh my god. Okay guys, we have the international artist here, The Weeknd. He donates $1 million to feed women and children in Ethiopia. You know, these people are going through a phase in their life that is quite difficult because of the war currently going on in Ethiopia. And this guy is originally, you know, from Ethiopia, and he tries possible best, you know, to help his people, which is amazing, man. $1 million, you know, dollars is a lot of money. He said here, my heart breaks for my people of Ethiopia as innocent citizens ranging from small children to the elderly are being senselessly murdered and entire villages are being displaced out of fear and destruction. I will be donating $1 million to provide 2 million meals through the United Nations World Food Program and encourage those who can to please give as well. Donation links in bio. The heat in the room is becoming too much, guys. Let's relax a little bit with this vibe, nice vibe from Ghanaian Stonebwoy and Gyaki. Is it Gyaki or something? Well, let's listen to this nice vibe, cool vibe to chill a little bit before we move to the next one.
Make you follow nobody like the rundown. This somewhere you need a rundown. Don't make a give you the crown.
Okay, here we have the Ghanaian actress with the hips, and people are asking, Juliet Ibrahim, where are your hips? Or where's your hip? Well, she lost it. Seriously, people are like, what is happening? She posted a picture recently and they're asking like, what happened to your hips? Have you been using something? And also your stomach is very visible, which it was flat initially. Like, what is going on? Have you been faking this thing? Let us read some comments here. Oh, now because of man, let's assume men are blind. Ladies will still be wearing leaves. So she has been wearing butt pads. I know she's been putting on something all this while. The day I met her, she wasn't the hip type. I thought they said hips don't lie. Okay, guys, moving on to the next one. Here we are back to another intense conversation, and it has to do with protest against Buhari. Now, we've been following this. It started with Reno Mockery. For those of you that have been watching my videos, it started with Reno Mockery, and now it has become something huge. But guess what? Pro Buhari, came into the picture. Those people were there to support Buhari and, praising Buhari and all that. Of course, this was posted on social media. And Garba Shehu said, is a Buhari supporter. He said a cross-section of patriotic Nigerians are currently converging at the Nigerian house in the United Kingdom to show solidarity and support for the Muhammadu Buhari-led administration. Guys, do you know why I'm just laughing? It's because we got reports that these guys were bribed, that they even called non-Nigerians to join them. Like, how come? Let me read this. Hi, this is a conversation between two people, right? Someone that was paid to support Buhari, okay? I think we're used to something like this anyways. Let me read. Hi, I asked Happy Easter to you there. Same to you, baby girl. Quite some time. How things going for you? We bless God. We just wanted to let you know that your government is shameless. Came to my office asking me to help them organize a pro-Buhari protest. £60 each for anyone that turns up. This is unbelievable, babe. Tell me you are joking. Here's another one. I don't know if it's from the same person or the same guys, but here's another one. I received a call from a close friend last night asking me to help get people that can attend a pro-Buhari rally because I have access to a little database, having been an event promoter. The pro-Buhari is scheduled for Wednesday between 12 to 3 p.m. and they will be paying £75 per head. I find this so disgusting and disheartening, and I can't even bring myself so low to do such. This shows the level of how corrupt these leaders are, and I am so sorry for some of us abroad that are willing to do such, all because of money. They even suggested that they don't mind non-Nigerians, still can't help them with such. And here is Reno Mockery with the curse, cursing their leader, Dr. Philip, the man in gray hair. Okay, he said, "May your life be run the same way that General Buhari is running Nigeria, and for which you praise him today at the anti-Aras Buhari out of London rally in Christ's name." And all God's people retweet their amen.
Amen. And we are praying that God will raise up the right political leadership for our country.
People are getting flogged, for protesting against Buhari in Nigeria. Well, not everywhere. It depends on the location. Here is Kogi State. Kogi residents flogged 2 men for staging Buhari must go protest in the state. Can you imagine? Let's watch this video, guys.
We have
whoever sent you guys must come out before you are going to face the law. As a Nigeria, you must face the law. For you to cross your state and come to another somebody's state, you are going to face the law. That is sure. Look at your hair. If you are not out, what will make you to go out of your state and come to another state? And your right to Buhari must go. Who told you Kogi is not for Buhari? Where do Kogi youth are for Buhari? And that is why we are not going to accommodate you guys. We'll deal with you guys. So start cleaning it.
Who is that guy with you from Kogi State?
Who is that guy?
Don't waste that pencil. Don't waste the pencil. If you waste that, who is that guy with you from Kogi State?
Okay guys, that is where I'm going to hold it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to share this video, like and subscribe. Till see you next time. Peace.
When I look into your eyes, it make me like a high. Something that really me, I can't deny. But you say, so when I'm riding with you, girl, you get down my nerve. Something that really me, I may deserve. But you say, you are the lonely lady. My number one candidate, it's a love you need to carry everywhere. Don't keep me waiting. Yes, you are the lonely lady. My number one candidate, it's a love you need to carry everywhere. Don't keep me waiting. When I grow tired, loving you be my desire. Don't you keep me waiting, girl, I'm no good tired. Loving you be my desire. You dey hide me like